Wow, this is so wild to think that I'm doing this. It looks super blue. I don't know. It might be too blue. My mic is just hanging up here. Still working on the positioning for it. But I don't know. It's just kind of wild. I'm just sitting here doing it. As you can see, I've been doing like a lot of stuff. There's a few things on that table. I don't know if you can tell them. But right now it's kind of just hanging up this because I don't know how good this sound quality is. It might not be bad now because I've already got part of this up off screen. But I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. We'll see if it's pretty good. The bass traps, I almost guarantee I'll need more of them because I'm hanging them up in front of the ceiling, in front of my station where the wall meets the ceiling and stuff like that, and then in the corner where the wall meets wall because I'm pretty well settled in the corner of the room. What the is this? Sorry. Me, bleep that out or cut it out. But bleep it out. My mic's right here, by the way. Bleep that out, me. Is this too loud? No, it's probably fine. I forget that I can look at the slider on said screen. I think my roommate just went to bed, so I'll try to be quiet. Sorry, I know you can't see me. Deal with it. I had to call in a domestic disturbance. I think you call it a domestic disturbance today. That was fun. You know what? Let me deal with this right here. And shot at least. Dealing with double-sided tape's really fun. I had to call in a domestic disturbance today. Yeah, I had to call in a domestic disturbance because I was chilling after I got home from work, and my roommate was outside chilling as well, and he heard an argument, and I went outside just to see what he was up to, and caught the tail end of like a big argument across the street or whatnot, and had to call the cops because there was a woman screaming and screaming help and banging on a door, and it sounded like she was more mad than in peril, but that's not something you like, oh, I'll not call the cops this time. It's like you call the cops every time you hear someone screaming help and banging and arguing, because like the one time you don't, someone's gonna die. I might blur that out. Blurp, bleep, bleep. But then, like, the one time you don't call, someone's going to end up dead. It's like, that's not something you gamble with. It's like, if you hear someone screaming for help and banging and loud noises, you generally, like, call the police so someone doesn't end up dead. Worst case scenario, someone has to explain why they're banging on stuff at, like, 1 a.m. Best case scenario, you save a life. I don't know. It's like, there's no real lose. Do you guys listen to the Gus and Eddie podcast? I'm listening to it right now while putting up this stuff. It's so good. I love it. Just them and the boys hanging out. Honestly, they're a lot of the inspiration of what finally kicked this bad boy off. They're why I'm doing the whole thing with all the studio jazz and actually getting a setup and trying to work hard on it. I don't know. Just watching all their stuff, I was like, these boys came up from nothing. I can do it too. Eddie and Ted have, I think, really sporadic upload times, but I can't say there's been a single video. Granted, I recently discovered them, but I can't say there's been a single video of theirs that I've watched where it's like, that's questionable. It's like almost all of them have been good, but almost all of them have been like absolute bangers. Like, this is a really interesting piece. Eddie really does do the whole quality over quantity thing, and then that's not knocking Gus, because Gus puts out at least more regularly than Eddie, and we've only got 2 more left, and I have covered, oh god, not even one wall. There's so much. I'm covering the wall because my studio is in a very questionable space. It's a studio. It's a studio. It's in a very questionable space. It has a wall that is shared with my roommate, a wall that is shared with the upstairs bathroom, and then like 2 exterior walls with windows from like 1970s. They're so old and drafty, and like it's so bad. You might have heard that, maybe not. Also, this chair. That's my chair. That's my chair making that. It's a wooden chair, as you could see. But, it's actually pretty comfortable, but it's so loud. It's so loud. I don't know why. But I just kind of wanted to put on the camera and start talking and recording, and just get used to looking at the camera, because you might notice I look down at the screen, and I probably need to move the screen over there, so I stopped looking at it and I just focus on the camera. But we'll work on it. We'll get there. I kind of like the blue light, but I don't know if it's too bright. Maybe I need to turn them down. Let's actually work on that right now. Let's see. It like loses a lot of the blue though. I don't know if I like this. I don't think I do. We're just gonna chill like this. We're just chilling like this, guys. This is a bit I learned from Eddie. I don't know if I can pull it off. It's not the same. I'm certainly not in frame. Ooh, hang on. Wait a minute. Let's get a good shot. Why do my hands look like they're radioactive? Oh, I'm going out of frame. Ooh, sick. That's a neat. It's a vibe, I guess. No, f it. This is it. This is what we're doing. Don't leave that in me. Cut that out. You guys won't know what I cut out, but I cut out something. Yeah. Squeaky chair, baby. Good. That actually landed really well on a bench off to the side. I'm just gonna keep messing with the lights. Sorry, a lot of this is probably gonna get cut out. Especially like this classic chin shot. Ooh. Overblown. I look like I'm glowing white. Yeah. Wah woo wee wah. High five. Very nice. Name that movie. Name it right now in the comments below. What movie was that? I'll give you time. You know, it's the good old nice flipper one, whatever you want to call it, the flat new light switch. Because a lot of the wiring in my house is from like 1970, same as the windows. And I am so fed up with having all of my outlets be 2-prong, no 3-prong, just 2-prong, and not being able to plug in anything without having a power strip. So I'm slowly working on replacing them, and I bought a box of 10 light switches and a box of 10 outlets, and I'm just going to town. And we're gonna see where we get. Actually, hang on. I have a slightly creative idea. Should I do loss? I should do loss. I won't actually do that to you. So that's probably gonna be it. I have one more foam panel to put up. I don't know when I'm gonna put it up. just I found the perfect place, guys. It's really gonna help all the sound dampening. Bye. Alrighty, guys. That's gonna be it. I don't know. It's really struggling to focus on me right now because I'm going too fast. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Have fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what this is gonna look like. If this is gonna go up anywhere, probably not. It's gone. You know what? Ah, my God. Just got full send, baby. Just gotta do it. Go big or go home. That's what I'm trying to do.